What is up, pipe smokers? Of course, I'm out in the shop on this Saturday morning. Been out here since about 6:30, taking a little break. Just checking in. Smoking some Solani Silver Flake. It's been aged for quite a few years, I believe. It's had a couple things. One, I don't know about a lot of you, but I love watching, not necessarily box openings, but I love watching people's cellar videos. I love seeing how, I'm a collector. I collect cigars, I collect bourbons, I collect pipes, pipe tobacco, etc. And I always did that since I was a kid. Started out with stamps. I collected stamps. I collected beer cans, cigar lighters, just over the years, baseball, football cards, NASCARs, just kept going on and on and on. And eventually I pretty much got rid of all that stuff. Some knives, and now just basically the big boy stuff I collect. Bad habit stuff. But anyway, I love watching that kind of stuff. I love seeing how people organize their cellars, what their cellars look like, how they organize them, if they organize them as each individual blender or like Virginia's over here, English is over here, aromatics over here. And I love looking at not how big the cellar is. I don't give a shit if you have 5 tins or 500 tins. I just love, watching that kind of stuff. And I think there's a thin line between that and bragging and showing off. That's why I'm guilty as anybody else. I used to do box openings weekly almost, and rest assured I'm still buying all that stuff. I just aren't showing it like I used to, because a lot of people take that as the wrong way. Necessarily me, I was doing it because I'm excited like a kid in a candy store, and I want to show everybody what I got, because I'm the kind of person that likes to share or trade or give people a heads up knowing something's in stock, But I'm thinking about every spring I go through my cellar, my main cellar, and I organize everything and reorganize it and check and see what the hell I even have. And I was thinking about making a video on that when I do that this spring. Probably be April sometime, maybe, I don't know. But just wondering thoughts on that, if it's showing off or bragging, doing something like that, just showing everybody what you have or how you're organizing things. But other than that, I really don't have much going on. I'm still stocking up on everything. How I do it, like I said before, when I'm making purchases, usually I will go with the particular type. Like I'll go with Dunhills this order, and I'll get all the Dunhills I like, and then I'll go to McBaron or Robert Lewis or whatever it is I'm collecting at that time. That's how I usually do it. And depending on the availability of it too. But just curious on your thoughts on that. I watched Pipe Professor's it wasn't last video, the last video I seen, since he won that last contest, and I went through and I seen his cellar video, and I watched it 3 times. I love watching that kind of stuff. I love seeing what everybody has. I like seeing how they organize things. Like I said, I don't know if it's just me or I'm just weird, but I love watching that stuff. Also, I wanted to get to as I said before, March will be 6 years for me making pipes now. Still just a hobby. I love doing it. I do it just on the weekends and holidays usually. And it's still a couple weeks away, but it's going to give me that amount of time to get something ready, because I don't have a lot of time anymore. want to have another contest for my 6 years. Like I said before, all you gotta say is, I want in. No video response needed. I would like you to answer the question about the cellar, if you'd like to see something like that, or if that's just considered showing off or bragging. What's your thoughts on that? But other than that, all you gotta say is you want in. Must already be subscribed to me when you see this video. Give away another free pipe, maybe a tobacco sample. But you gotta give me some time. It might not be for a few weeks when it gets done. I'll have the contest, I don't have my calendar out here, sometime beginning of March. I don't know what March 1st falls on, but it'll be like right around the beginning of March. I'll have the drawing. I'll do a random number generator. Just leave a comment you want in. I got a couple things I'm working on today. I got some huge blocks left. I mean, pictures don't do this justice. These things are freaking huge. I mean, look how wide they are. Nice big blocks. I'm getting ready to make another order. How I order my stuff, I usually buy a bunch at once, a few times a year. It lasts me all year. If you've seen some of my last videos, a year, maybe going on 2 years now, it's a major supplier of stems material, and they sold accessories and stuff like that. Went out of business, and I basically bought everything that I could get my hands on that she had left at the time. Pipe's about out. And needless to say, it paid off for me because I still have plenty of materials left, and I'm nowhere near running out, so it was a good investment. But like I said, all you gotta say is you want in. I'm gonna get some stuff done out here today, hopefully. Football season's over, so I'm kind of depressed about that, but spring's on the way. Weather's been up and down here like everywhere else. It's been crazy. And working outside the way I do for a living, it gets rough. I had the flu about 3 weeks ago, and I usually don't get sick at all. I'm one of them healthy type persons. I hardly ever get sick, and man, it knocked me down. I had the upper respiratory, and I was almost short of going to the hospital emergency room, but they gave me a Z-Pack, and I'm still recovering actually, but it was like 3 weeks it took me to get rid of this. But other than that, like I said, I'm rambling now. Just all you gotta say is you want in. Thanks everybody that's bought a pipe off of me in the past, and talk to you boys and girls later.